At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Taking it about the 1.
And look at this. Right away, a loose football.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. It's hard enough to play on the road in this league as it is, but to start on the road with a fumble on the opening kickoff, just not the precedent you obviously want to set.
Not at all, and now it's just words because they've talked about it all week. From the time they start game planning for this one, remember, going into hostile territory, we have to set the tone right in the beginning, and they do the exact opposite.
Here's Lance to throw it.
He's got it. This is Ware. So he stopped for no gain, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
Ready, go.
They run for the first time with James Cook.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at him with another momentum play and go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
On the set.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Harris is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
Off of play action. Here's Lance.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season.
And the Steelers are on the board first here this afternoon.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up. This defense for the Steelers, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins.
And he's corralled but not before getting it inside the 35. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Inside handoff, Henry. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
46 yards rushing for him on their opening drive of the contest, and it's now 1st and goal. The deuce is wild here. 2nd down and 2 with just about 2 minutes on the clock.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Here's Jackson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Derrick Henry. That's career touchdown number 131, and it ties him with Chris Carter for number 8 on the all-time list.
And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. The Steelers at 11-3 on the year. They've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Shotgun now for Lance. Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
3rd down and 6. 7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control. Now a 3rd and 6. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Boy, somehow, someone lost that running back downfield. He had acres of space, but this ball overthrown. And that's one you've got to be able to hit on.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Taken in at the 11. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Henry gets the call there on first down as he pushes his way forward. A pickup of about 5.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Jackson now off the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
And Lance's throw complete to Fallon.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there, also a first down. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Lance to throw on second down here.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit, because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
A 36-yard attempt.
York able to send this one through.
And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
Well, they're able to come away with the interception, Charles. They aren't able to move the ball all that much. However, they do get 3 out of it with a field goal.
Yeah, and anytime you do force a turnover, you have to come out of it with points. Everybody wants 6. They'll take the 3 there. Now it's their opportunity to do it again.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On 1st and 10, it's Dalvin to the 43, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7.
A shotgun handoff to Henry.
And he'll be stopped at the 46, gain of 3. Insert your 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Alex Heise Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Lance now on 1st down.
Flushed out right.
An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the visiting Steelers who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Pittsburgh. Lance again here on 2nd and 10.
Here's a diving catch right side. That's caught by Ware. Stopped short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. And this one incomplete. I couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. They'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Off the option, that's complete.
Touchdown! A great play there. Their 2nd touchdown in this first half.
And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by York is up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. To throw is Jackson.
Bateman's got it on the crossing route here.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. With a fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete.
There he goes, left side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Big play there. 73 yards. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They begin with Henry. And he's got room. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
112 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Well, they completed the pass but lost yardage, so they'll decline the penalty.
Perfect play for them, isn't it? Who needs a penalty? When you try and throw the ball, you don't even get it downfield, and they go ahead and snuff out the play. They'll take that as a result.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
He's going to launch it for Washington. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 58 yards.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
Quick hit, and it's complete.
And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
2nd and goal from the 1. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back.
Down. Don't let him rest.
They'll try to run with Harris. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Steelers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Second down, they go again with Henry.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead is now 24. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. 158 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. From the 20, here's the 2nd down and 4.
Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Micah Fitzpatrick. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right.
On 1st down, Lance.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
The tight end in motion right.
Smith, red. Black swap. Switch, yellow. Yellow, line.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Let's go. Charge. Ready.
They'll toss to Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Najee Harris hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Pass the 20 for a short gain, second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around.
Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
174 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
And the Raven first down.
They keep it with Henry on first down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
On second down, a run with Dobbins.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Now Jackson.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Nick Bolton.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
On second down, this is Harris.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Steelers, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills.